Hello and welcome to my latest lecture. In this video, I'm going to teach you all about bundling and how to add more value to your product listing for any given product. So if you're going to sell an individual product and you want to add more value to sell it at a higher price, you need to bundle it with something else so that people have more perceived value or they actually get more value from the listing by you giving them another product in addition to the original product you were selling. Now sometimes this can be just a complementary product such as an accessory, or this can be just another item altogether that generally goes hand in hand with that item. So for example, I'm on this listing here and it's Clark's Butcher Block Finish 10-ounce cutting board conditioner, wax finish and wood polish. Now it's selling for $13.95. Now this company also sells some other products as well. So when we scroll down, we can take a look at the frequently bought together section. This is the most important information that Amazon will give to you so that you know what to bundle your products with. So if this was your company here, the Clarks, you would be able to clearly see that the best item to buy with my first item is the Clark's Butcher Block Oil. So these two items in general will be the best two items to bundle together and sell as one single unit. And that's exactly what he's actually done right down here. It's a new item. You can see he has one feedback because he just started selling it, but he's selling it for $24.95. So when you buy them separately, it's $13.95 and $11.95, which equals basically $26. But when you buy it together, you can see he's charging $24.95. So it's a value to use as a consumer as you save $1, but it's making him more money. And why is that? Well, he's bundling, so he's saving on the FBA charges. So instead of paying 2 FBA fees for 2 separate items, he's paying just one and shipping it together as one shipment. So in the end, he's actually making more money than he was before, even though he's charging you as the consumer a lower price for having both of them together in one product listing. Okay, so what else could he do if he wanted to make an even better listing than just that? Well, you can see here Amazon even recommends selling it with an applicator sponge. Now this isn't made by his company, it's made by somebody else, so he as a seller here should see that as an opportunity. He sees it selling here for $8.99. So he can make this product himself, or he can, import it from China, whatever it is that he wants to do, sell it with his bundle, or sell it with each one of his individual products, and now he has a whole new product that he can add to his inventory. If he added it as even just a free add-on, or just threw it in for a couple more dollars, he would increase his sales significantly. Okay, let's take a look at a couple more examples here. So I have this example pulled up of barbecue gloves with these meat claws here, and a lot of people sell these. Now you can see it varies in price from $19.95 to $29.95, but it doesn't really matter what the price is on this. But let's take for example that most of them sell for about this price here. Now if you wanted to set yourself apart from the competition and sell these meat claws with barbecue gloves, and you wanted to beat the competition at their own game, well, you have to separate yourself, distinguish yourself, and do something besides just marketing to add more value to your listing to give customers a reason to buy from you. So what would that reason be? What could you give them to make them have to buy it from you? Okay, well, we're thinking, should I give them more gloves? Should I give them, another set of meat claws? No, let's give them another item that they need to barbecue with. So maybe it's a meat injector, or how about you give them a chef's apron? Okay, it's a nice item, and what else is great about this? Well, it comes in different colors, so you can wear it. It comes in black and white stripes, comes just in white, and of course you can get it in any other color or pattern. So let's take, for example, you decided to offer those meat claws with the gloves, and then you decided to give them a free chef's apron, either in black, white, or say red, pink, whatever. Say you give them 3 different colors to choose from. Well, now you're convincing that customer to worry more about the bonus in a way than they are about the original product. And you can see here the product costs $12 all by itself, but you would be able to import this same product from China for about $2.25. Now you're saying, well, that's a lot to add on for the price for just a bonus, isn't it? Especially for an item that I'm only going to charge about $25 for. Well, not really. Because if you were going to be splitting the sales with a lot of people, there's tons of people selling those meat claws with the barbecue gloves. Say there was 8 competitors for that, and they have the same exact listing as you, and you guys are all selling around the same price. Well, what's the good in just making a few sales and sharing them with all those other people, where instead you can charge the same price, so don't increase your price at all, still sell it at that $22 or $23, whatever it is, and just take a little bit of a loss by throwing in this bonus, but instead now your volume is going to go up astronomically. Okay? I'm not kidding you, folks. It'll go up astronomically because you're giving them a free bonus that's valued at $12 all by itself on Amazon. And people will clearly be able to see that, and your sales will go through the roof. You'll be able to beat everybody in the sponsored ad section. And just here, when people are looking at the listings and they say, wow, a free bonus apron at a $12 value, and it's the same price as that? Why would I not buy? And I get to pick my color of my apron? I'm buying from him, and they will every single time. Okay, so what are some other examples, easier things that you can do? It's just a little add-on. It doesn't have to be a choice. Well, let's say you're selling wine aerators, for example. Maybe you just throw in a little, an accessory, something that helps your actual product, function a little bit better. So whereas before with the chef's apron, it's an additional item that's just, another item that's similar and in the same genre as the other products. Well, this product is a little bit different, and it's an accessory that's going to help your product, your original product, be used better. So it's a foil cutter. So you actually need this to open up the bottle of wine in many cases before you even have to use the wine aerator. So this is a functional bonus, and that's a little bit different than what I had before with the add-on bonus, which is just completely different. I am a big advocate of these functional bonuses because these are almost as valuable, if not more valuable, to the consumer, because they see it as, I need that product in order to make my other one work better. Since I'm going to need this anyway, I might as well buy it from the person that has it all in one bundle and all in one listing, instead of buying this separate from somebody else, or even having to find it somewhere else. Okay, so that's a functional bonus is what I call it, and I find that to be one of the best ways to bundle your products in order to make sales on Amazon. Okay. Now, there's other options as well, similar to the functional bonuses, just what I was talking about before. As you can see this listing here, it's called the Mobile Monkey, and what is it? It's a portable cell phone charger, and this is a great product. I love this product. I've had this product, and I used this product before, and when I ran out of my cell phone battery, I had it in my book bag, and I charged my phone without any problem. It was great. But you can see this listing here, it's all by itself, doesn't have anything with it. Well, maybe if there was a power cord or something like that, or not even just a power cord, maybe a USB cord that went with it, that could be something that they could add to add more value to their listing. Now, it's not a necessity, but it could set themselves apart because you see it here in the listing. That might be actual cord from the phone. But, if you had just a USB to USB, this is an iPad cord, but say it was just a USB to USB. It's a standard cord, so you don't have any brand-dependent cords. That might be something that could be a universal type bonus. So that's what I like to call that, a universal bonus. So it's not something that's necessarily you have to have with it, or it's not something that required or going to, as a necessity to make it function, but it's a nice little add-on, something that would be convenient. So I call it a convenient bonus. So the convenient bonus is obviously not going to add as much value as others. It's similar to basically throwing in an ebook or something like that to a listing. People don't need it, and but it's nice to have. So it's a convenient bonus. So there's different types. There's the convenient bonus, there's the functional bonus, and then there's the add-on bonus. All three of them are going to add a lot of value to the listing, and all in different ways. So consider that before you bundle your next product, which one would be the best for the listing that you are going to create and you're going to choose for your next private label product. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.